There we go. Jay with pocket kings.
Yeah, Jay bumping it up 60.
Picking up some hands towards the back half of the stream.
Frankie, king jack suited, coming in with another aggressive 3-bet. And OFC has a hand too on the button. King queen off. Definitely a hand.
All the kings are out.
Yeah. Definitely a hand that he could choose to 4-bet bluff with. But he knows Frankie and Jay are on the tighter side.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And they're from an early position. Kim makes the call.
I think if it was like Yao and...
What a spot here for Jay. Gets 3-bet by Frankie and 2 cold calls. And he's looking at pocket kings. Definitely going to come in with a 4-bet here. Probably go anywhere. $900. Like the sizing.
And I think everybody's going to end up letting this go.
Yeah, Frankie's going to let it go. Looks really strong here with these players being so sticky.
Right.
I think his 4-betting range contains a lot of premium hands.
Yeah. Lego, there's no.
Unlucky for Frankie. He's got a really nice hand.
Bourbon.
But I think he's just going to let this one go.
As Frankie's in the tank. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow, Saturday, is going to be our $300 buy-in, $8,500 guarantee. Starts at 3 p.m. Consistently have been crushing that tournament. 30-minute blinds, 30K. We'll be live streaming that final table tomorrow. Hopefully, I will not be here because that means I'm running well in Choctaw if I so choose to play the Gargantuan tomorrow. Sunday, I think we have like a 1 p.m. tournament, like daily turbo that we run often. Noon here in the private room for all those people in the chat. It is an open invitation. It's going to be our first meetup game for the chat pros that participate in our live stream chat. Be alcohol, beer.
So look at Kim. We got a pot.
Interesting.
We got a popper in here. Kim calling the 4-bet out of position. And what? Not a good flop for Kim.
Yep.
She's got an overcard, backdoor flush draw. Probably see Jay bet a small size on this flop. And he does. He bets 550. Which is about a quarter of the pot. Yeah. Queen 6-5.
Trying to extract value from a hand that probably contains a queen.
So.
Or a pocket pair.
This is a tough spot for Kim because she's even losing to like his hands that are unpaired, like ace king. Even like if he did 4-bet a hand like ace jack or something. You know, she's in rough shape, so she's calling here. Maybe she has some plans to take it away if Jay shows weakness on the turn. And not a good card for Jay. Kim definitely has hands in her range like ace queen, queen jack suited.
Oh wow, he checks back turn.
Checks back. I like the check here. Yeah. He could pick off some bluffs on the river. He could pick off some river bluffs. And Kim checks.
See if he's going to go for some thin value.
Yeah, and I think when Kim checks, he's probably thinking she doesn't have a queen.
Right.
So he's probably he's probably now thinking that she's got a hand, maybe like 9s, 10s, jacks, that he's going to target to try and get value from. And I don't blame him. I like to see him go for value here. Unfortunately, she has a hand that cannot call. She can't even beat his bluffs like ace king or ace jack. So
yeah, and look for Kim to play it down here. He doesn't have much of anything unless she decides to do something super gangster.
Yeah, and it would be an interesting spot for her to try and bluff because she probably doesn't think that Jay would check back the queen on the turn.
Right.
And she has hands like ace queen, queen jack suited in her range. She checks her cards. She's not giving up yet. And Kim check shoves.
Wow, is she? What's going on?
Move.
Interesting line, and Jay just tossing his head back. Does not like
surprised.
this. Wow.
What is happening?
When I made that comment about her doing something gangster, I was half joking.
And oh my God.
Oh, wow.
And what a play. I mean,
this
Jay, I don't know if this is going to work. I mean, Jay's got a really strong hand, and he's got king queen, so he's got the king of spades in his hand, so he blocks king queen of spades.
Okay.
He doesn't block king queen of clubs.
Right.
And he does not block ace queen. Which Kim, I don't know if she has all ace queen offsuits, but she definitely has like ace queen suited. And Kim likes to see flop, so she could even have hands like queen jack suited, possibly even queen 10 suited, because she likes to see flops suited broadways. You know, she called the 4-bet with this hand, ace 8 suited. So she has a wider range than most. I think she has more queens here than most players do. She might have all combinations of ace queen. So this is a really, really tough spot for Jay. He only is blocking one combination, king queen suited. And Nocturnal Beast saying this is one of the craziest hands I've seen on the stream. I agree. And I'm going to take a drink and hope that Jay calls.
Are you going to get a refill? Oh, no, your water.
Cocktails, please.
Yeah.
Cocktails to the booth.
And this is such a tough spot. Jay's played very well all this evening. Hasn't done anything super crazy this evening. Now, again, with that being said, Kim's played a lot of hands pre-flop. Hasn't taken a line at all like this at any point through the stream.
This is this is a savage move. I mean, if I'm sitting here with kings, I'm throwing up.
Yeah.
Like, you can't feel good about this spot. And you can see it in his face. I mean, he is really, really in the blender here. But Kim hasn't really shown, she's played a lot of hands, but she hasn't shown too many bluffs today. She did show a check raise semi-bluff on the turn against Danny. But she had equity, and she did show a pot-sized river bet against Frankie where she had the flush for value.
Right.
So Jay's running through all that right now. And that hand that she showed down earlier against Frankie may end up working out in her favor here.
Yeah.
If he thinks that Kim is just very value heavy on rivers.
Right. And on this particular board in the run out, what check raise bluffs can you have? Like, I know.
No. Apparently you can have ace 8 of diamonds.
Yeah. Ace 8. Fair enough.
Maybe a hand like ace jack of diamonds or something. I really don't know. That's a good question, Ed.
Because he does have the king of diamonds, so it's like ace queen of clubs.
This is an insane
ace
hand.
queen of clubs, ace queen of spades. This has to
be one of like.
I'm talking about, sorry, not bluffs, but for value. You have ace queen of clubs.
Oh yeah, she has like almost every combination of ace queen.
Yeah.
She has king queen suited, queen jack suited, queen 10 suited. So she has a lot of queens in her range.
Yeah.
And Jay knows this. Jay knows that she's willing to peel lighter pre-flop than most players, see flops. So this is going to probably the fact that Jay knows.
Oh, he just told her he has kings.
Yeah, and she knows. And Jay probably doesn't expect that she would check raise a hand like jacks or tens as a bluff. The way that she has played, he probably just expects her to call. So, and he lays it down.
Wow, and Kim gets the check raise bluff through.
And she shows it.
Oh my gosh. What a gangster move by King here. That is going to be
and
Frankie.
OC gives her a high five.
Frankie, for the record, I know you're going to go back and watch this. You have to make this a highlight video. What a gangster move.
What a move by Kim.